I got my half up, half down. Did it give Ariane? Did I give Arianka or no?
Welcome. Today we're going to be ranking AI generated quotes and other images as whether they are giving Ariane or giving Arianka. I am joined today by my friend Mushy.
Hello.
All right, let's start with our first AI generated quote. It's up to you to sacrifice this life. Now this is Arianka all the way. Arianka.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say.
This is absolutely Arianka energy.
100%.
100% Arianka energy. To envision is to be vulnerable. Now that's giving me Arianka.
I feel like the font again is Ariane. But
Ariane font. Yeah, I would agree as well. I also think that the sunset is very Ariane.
Oh, the smoke and like the dark background, excluding the sunset, is very much Arianka.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. It's attractive to the opposite sex to be kind of meaningless. That is very Ariane.
Yes.
I think it is very Ariane. I think that the background of the quote, specifically the mountains, the very dilapidated colors, it's very pallid, that is Arianka. But the quote itself, along with the font, I'm going to have to say Ariane.
Being a jerk doesn't help. I feel like that's... The quote itself is very Arianka, but the flower... the flower is Ariane, but the passive aggressiveness of the flower and
the
quote is very much Arianka.
I also think that the sweater is very Ariane. Yeah. I would agree. Get hard, think happy thoughts, carpe diem, get land, embrace yourself. Or embarrass yourself, excuse me. Get laid. I said get land. Oh my god. This is Arianka.
You did embarrass yourself, though.
This is very Arianka. See, I embarrassed myself. Yeah. I'm following the quote. That's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But this, to me,
this is Arianka.
This is very Arianka. This is quintessential Arianka.
Like, I feel like if it was Ariane, it would be green and not like cold, harsh mountains.
Absolutely. I also think that the period ending each sentence, extremely Arianka.
Yeah. Be the father who advises their children to feel pathetic.
That's Arianka.
Yeah.
I think that the setting...
more Arianka if there was a period at the end, but it's still Arianka.
Yeah. I think the big mountain or big boulder with the ocean and the little guy in the front, that's Ariane. But be the father who advises their child to feel pathetic, that's Arianka all the way.
I wonder if the rock is telling the person the quote or if the person is telling the rock the quote. Because I feel like the rock would be telling the person the quote because maybe the person sought like wisdom.
And if they are seeking wisdom, if the rock then is, exchanging that wisdom to the person, I think that also gives Arianka. Yeah. I think in any other circumstance, it would be Ariane. But if the Rock, the Rock, he's there.
Yeah.
It's giving Arianka.
Not Dwayne the Rock, just the Rock.
Just the Rock. A thing that seems too wanted to be fun most often is.
I feel like since it's not finished, it's Ariane, but the colors and the mountain in the background is Arianka.
I think the quote itself is very Ariane, as well as the guy. But I think the blue cloud is Arianka, yes.
I feel like Arianka is very... Maybe Ariane is like alpha male, then Arianka is sigma male.
Yes. Arianka is sigma male. Ariane is alpha male. I think that you were right.
They are both very powerful,
Mm-hmm.
but one is more like independent.
Absolutely.
We don't stop discovering because we become fat. We become fat because we stop discovering.
Everything about this is Arianka.
Especially, like, you can tell that this picture was taken, like, during cloudy weather.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because it's just, like, very gray.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, I think it's very much of a girl boss. Maybe even just a boss move to be laying on that tree like that. Because you could just fall at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
But the girl boss in that picture is just, like, asleep.
Absolutely. I think with the book over the face, I think with the not a care in the world about whether you are falling, especially the quote, everything about this absolutely screams Arianka.
Especially the punctuation.
Yes.
Because going out of your way
to put a comma.
And then a period.
And a period.
Is very much.
And not forgetting the apostrophe, absolutely Arianka.
Yes. The future is exactly like blackmail to get into, hard to get out of.
Okay, so the excess of punctuation, the inclusion of the ellipses, and the changing of font multiple times throughout the entire quote, very Arianka. Very Arianka.
Lighting, too, like, a little bit is in the light, but then the rest is in shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Also very Arianka. Same with the gray suit.
I would agree. I think the texture of the tie, which resembles a strawberry, is very Ariane.
So the first line versus the second line. The second line is also a different font.
Oh, it's italicized. I didn't even notice that.
The change of font is like, there's like 5 changes of font. There's maybe 4 different types of font, but it changes more.
That is incredible. That is extremely Arianka.
And the blackmail font, like the way you can see the little overlapping bits, it's very much like steel cut, like welded together.
Yeah, it's Arianka. Absolutely, this is Arianka. No reality, no endurance. Can I show this on Twitch? I'm gonna have to skip this one. I'm gonna not get banned.
Yeah, we have 2 viewers and one of them is me.
One of them is also me, so.
We'll just pretend. Okay. Having the period is a failure.
Now,
Okay,
I
so
think...
That seems like an attack on... That seems like the Ariane is having an attack on Arianka because it's saying that having a period, maybe implying in your sentence, is a failure. But also telling someone else that they're a failure in the rain, looking at gray sky, is very much Arianka.
I think that this is almost half and half Ariane or Arianka.
It's Ariane trying to be Arianka, but making fun of Arianka.
Right. And if we go back to our analogy of the alpha and the sigma male, the alpha male is often, not able to understand the true power of the sigma male. And I think that's perfectly exemplified here in this image.
One of the flaws that Ariane has made in trying to make fun of Arianka is
Mm-hmm.
that the sky again is reflecting on the water.
I
And if
think
the
so as
water
well.
was Arianka, it would be reflecting its own thing.
I also think that the shoes being a bright yellow is very Ariane. It feels very uncoordinated with the rest of the outfit. However, it is raining, and if those shoes are being used as a sort of deterrent to warn people that they are about, so that they don't get hurt in the rain, I think that's very Arianka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think the descending text size is very Arianka. However, I feel that uh the quote itself is very Ariane.
Yeah.
Is this person giving Ariane, or is this person giving Arianka? Now, keep in mind, none of these people that we are displaying are real people. These are AI generated images.
Is it this person does not exist.com or
Yes.
something?
Hmm.
Okay. I think the eyebrows, they're very sharp and straight, but also have that triangular at the edge, which is very much Arianka.
Mm-hmm. I was
And
going to
also
agree. I think this is
the
very
grayish,
Arianka as well.
the grayish color of the eyes.
Once again, the one earring. I would say this image is very Arianka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially I think the collar of the shirt that this person is wearing is
Mm-hmm.
implying that wearing a button up, perhaps, which is very much Arianka in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. Hmm. This person is also giving me Arianka. The
Yeah, the
glasses.
hat wearing. Okay, the hat implies that this is cold weather, and the hat is not covering the ears, which is very Arianka.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I think so as well. Now this person absolutely
Arianka.
exudes Arianka energy.
Okay, the haircut,
Absolutely
the
exudes
haircut,
Arianka
the
energy.
glasses,
Everything about
the
this person
kind
is
of
Arianka.
the side stare where you can tell it's kind of like this person was maybe looking at you and judging
Mm-hmm.
you
It's
and
almost
looking away
commanding. It's almost commanding,
and like
and it's
yeah.
very confident. You know, and this person also is the only
And
person
you
that
can
is not
also
smiling
see
with their teeth. That is
this
very
person
Arianka.
has it looks like they have an earring hole, but they're not wearing earrings, which may imply that the other ear has an earring.
Mm-hmm. And if that is the case, which we cannot see, that would be extremely Arianka. Everything about this person exudes Arianka energy.
Yeah.
This is a child. This person
Hmm.
with the one oh, this is interesting.
One ear exposed.
With an earring as well as blue eyes and also massive eyelashes. Hmm. I
And
think this is
also
bordering between Ariane and Arianka.
the teeth are showing a lot.
Mm-hmm. Which a subtle tooth show is very Arianka. I feel like a big tooth show is Ariane. I also think that the middle part, however, is very Arianka. The
Yeah.
color
I
of the
think the
hair,
fact
there's a lack of graying. I think that lack of graying is very Ariane.
I
Um,
think the fact that the part is slightly off to the side but not quite in the middle
mm-hmm.
is it's kind of Ariane because it's in between, like it's not sure where to go.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. I would agree.
Okay, staring off and not daring to look into the camera, very Ariane. Same with the not very natural looking side part. But
Mm-hmm.
then again, it's kind
being
of
uh
like,
being bold enough to do those very Ariane things and
yeah,
not care what anyone thinks about it is very Arianka.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I also think the color of
And
the
then
eyes is very Arianka.
and then the stare. Like it's kind of going back to the one with the square glasses. It was kind of like a Karen haircut, but very short. The
Mm-hmm.
same stare. It's kind of the same like commanding stare.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I would
I think
I would say
the
it's
face itself.
it's on the verge of giving Arianka, but it is quite quintessentially Ariane.
Yeah.